In today's video, we'll be looking at the top 5 creamy switches of this year. Let's start off with the most popular creamy switch of all time, the Wucha Studio Morandis. The Morandis offer a uniquely silky sensation due to its excellent factory lube. Plus, you'll find an 18mm double stage spring that helps create a lively typing feel as well. And these are medium weight. Its bottom out weight of 60 grams places it right in the middle, heavier than 53% of switches out there. When it comes to loudness, the Morandis deliver a sound that leans towards a medium-low pitch. This is in part due to its all-palm housing. The sound signature here is rather subdued, striking a pleasant balance. It's neither whisper quiet nor overwhelmingly loud. This combination makes for a creamy sound signature. In short, the Morandis are nestled in the sweet spot that many would find at the very least acceptable, if not downright enjoyable. Save 9% on these WS Morandis, exclusively at Milktooth, which I'll link in the description. And now, here's the sound test for the Morandis. Keygeek is one of the most underrated switch manufacturers, and their Keylin switches are some of my favorites from them. The Keylin's nylon top and bottom housings create a deep and muted sound signature because the softer plastic absorbs higher pitched sounds. This lends itself nicely to a creamy sound signature. Moreover, the UPE stem makes for a typing experience that feels frictionless. This is due to the top-notch factory lubing, which is a defining characteristic of Keygeek switches. Plus, if you're a lighter typist, you'll love these since they have a 48-gram bottom out force. This makes the Keylins lighter than nearly 90% of all switches out there. So if you need something light and creamy, these Keylins are the way to go. Now, here's the sound test. Now let's talk about the Gateron Oil Kings, the epitome of premium in the world of creamy switches. What sets them apart is their rich, deep, and snappy sound signature. This is due to the proprietary ink housing found in these switches, a blend exclusive to Gateron. The ink housings give Oil Kings that distinctive chocolate bar being snapped sound signature. Plus, they offer a buttery feel due to its thick factory lube, so not only do they sound creamy, they feel creamy too. If you're a heavier typist, these Oil Kings should also top your list. With a 65-gram bottom out, they're heavier than nearly 80% of all switches out there. In terms of weight, they're the opposite of the Keylins we just talked about earlier. Coming in at 650 per 10, these Oil Kings are the top tier premium pick in the creamy switch realm. The first time I used these Sakura switches, I was instantly wowed by its unique take on a creamy sound signature, so I had to share these with you guys. But let's start with how they feel. The build combines a POC top housing, which creates a slightly hollow character, with a nylon bottom housing that delivers deeper acoustics. Together, they produce a deep, creamy sound signature that manages to stay impressively quiet. These switches have garnered quite a following in our Discord community, with many users discovering them as a hidden gem in the creamy switch category. As such, in my view, Huano Sakuras are an instant classic. At just $329 for 10 switches, exclusively on Milktooth, the Sakuras offer exceptional value for their performance. Now, here's the sound test. Now let's take a look at the Aqua Kings, which I'd say are the best overall switches when it comes to creaminess. I've been hands-on with, I'd say, over 150 switches over time, and I've got to say, the factory lube job on the Aqua Kings is extraordinary. I believe Everglide has really nailed it here. Among all the switches I've tested, these stand out with that unique smoothness, which is lush and obviously creamy. Moreover, the 62-gram bottom out puts it right in the middle weight-wise. Not too light, not too heavy, just perfect. And even though these switches feature polycarbonate housings, expect a deep and creamy sound signature with these Aqua Kings. Lastly, you get 24% off these Aqua Kings, exclusively on Milktooth, which I'll link in the description. Now, take a listen to how they sound. Now, here are back-to-back sound tests for all the switches we covered today. But if you're also interested in higher pitched and brighter options, make sure to watch our video on the top 5 clacky switches of the year here. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.